Hi everybody, I'm going to show you how to play Yesterday by the Beatles. The song starts on F, E minor, A7, D minor, D minor, C, B flat, C7, F, F, E, D minor, G7, B flat, F. And it repeats that again for verse 2. So you've got F, E minor 7, A7, D minor, C, B flat, C7, F, F, E, D minor, G7, B flat, F. And then chorus 1, E minor 7, A7, D minor with a C, B flat, add on G minor, C, F, E minor 7, A7, D minor, C, B flat, G minor, C, F, and into verse 3, so you've got F, E minor 7, A7, D minor, C, B flat, C7, F, F, E, D minor, G7, B flat, F. And then the chorus, E minor 7, A7, D minor, C, B flat, add on G minor, C, F, E minor 7, A7, D minor, C, B flat, G minor, C, F. Into verse 4, F, E minor 7, A7, D minor, C, B flat, C7, F, F, E, D minor, G7, B flat, F, F, G, B flat, F. So for the D minor stroke C chord, you're playing it like a passing chord, so it's very quick. So you're literally going from D minor to the D minor C. So I'm literally just playing the bass note there on the C. So it's seems so far away. B flat, C7, F, and the F E again is just a passing chord. So you're literally just playing the bass note. So you're going F, E, the open E string there, and then D minor, G7, B flat, F. And for the finger picking, I'm using my thumb on the E string when I'm playing F, and then my first finger on the G string, B string, and E string. So it's, you could play it broken like that, or you could play it like this, like so you're just going pluck, 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 focusing on those higher notes there. So you got, and then if you like, you can play another bass note as well. So you're going, and then when I play the A chord, I'm playing my thumb on the A string. So it's, and then the D minor chord, you've got your thumb on the D string. And for the B flat chord, you've got your thumb on the A string. And the C7 as well. And F, back to the thumb on the E string. G7, B flat, F. There's also a different strumming you could try. I find it a bit harder to sing and strum it like, pluck it like this, but it's like this sort of rhythm. So it's, or you could play broken chords if you prefer. So you're going, okay, so I'm going to go through the chords with you now for the song. The first chord is F, which you play like this, or as a bar chord like that. So to play it as a bar chord, you've got your first finger on the first fret of all of the 6 strings, then your second finger on the second fret of the G string, your fourth finger above that on the third fret of the D string, and then your third finger above that on the third fret of the A string. And you play all the 6 strings, or you can play the F chord like this, which I prefer to do. So you've got your first finger on the first fret of the B string and the E string. Your second finger goes on the second fret of the G string, and your fourth finger on the third fret of the D string, and your third finger on the third fret of the A string there. And if you can reach your thumb over onto the first fret of the bottom E string like that, then that gives you the full F chord. And E minor 7 is just that. It's your second finger on the second fret of the A string. And A7 is open A string. You don't play the bottom E string for this. There's open A string, second finger on the second fret of the D string, open G string, third finger on the second fret of the B string, and open E string. So you've got, and that's A7. And the D minor, you're just playing 4 strings here, starting on the D string. You've got the open D string, then your second finger on the second fret of the G string, your third finger goes on the third fret of the B string, and your first finger on the first fret of the top E string there. So that's D minor. And the D minor C chord, I tend to just play the bass note on this song because it's literally just one beat that you're playing. It's a passing chord. And to do that, I just move my second finger onto the third fret of the A string there to play the note C. Before going to the B flat, which is, you can play it like this. So you've got your first finger on the first fret of the A string, D string, G string, B string, and E string. And then your third finger on the third fret of the D string, G string, and B string like that. And you're playing those 4 strings there. Or you could play it like this, if you prefer. It's a little, I think it's harder to play it like this. And that's when you're taking your first finger and barring all of the 5 strings there, and then taking your second finger onto the third fret of the D string, third finger underneath that on the third fret of the G string, and fourth finger on the third fret of the B string, and that's B flat. Okay, and then you've got the C7, which is a lovely chord. So you're literally just playing C and then adding your little finger onto the third fret of the G string like that. So to play the C chord, you don't play the E string, you start with the A string on the third fret with your third finger, and then you've got your second finger on the second fret of the D string, and underneath that you've got your little finger on the third fret of the G string, and then your first finger on the first fret of the B string, and that is C7. Okay, other chords in this song are G7, which is this chord here. It's a nice chord. You can play it like that. So you've got your third finger on the third fret of the E string, second finger on the second fret of the A string, and your first finger on the first fret of the top E string. Okay, so that's G7. And the G minor is this. It's a bar chord starting on the third fret. So if you're playing it as a bar, you've got your first finger on all the 6 strings there, and then your third finger goes on the 5th fret of the A string, and your fourth finger underneath that on the 5th fret of the D string. You play all the 6 strings like that. Or you can play it like this, which is what I like to do, where you've got your first finger on the 3rd fret of the G string, B string, and E string, and then, your little finger above that on the 5th fret of the D string, and your third finger above that on the 5th fret of the A string. And if you can put your thumb on the 3rd fret of the bottom E, then you get to play all the 6 strings there of G minor. And there is another little passing chord there, that F stroke E. So to do that, I'm playing F like this and just taking my thumb off to play the open E string. Okay, so I'm going to play the song from the top. Here we go. Yesterday All my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong. Now I long for yesterday. Yesterday. Love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong. Now I long for yesterday. Yesterday. Love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. And that's How to Play Yesterday by the Beatles. Thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you all soon for some more music.